Hi, I'm Kelsey Mays for Cars.com, and we're at the Detroit Auto Show checking out Mercedes' new CLA class. This is a new entry-level car that Mercedes says will actually slot underneath the C class to go against the likes of the Acura ILX, the Buick Verano, and the Audi A3. Let's check out what differentiates it from the rest of Mercedes' lineup. The CLA is a front-wheel drive vehicle, very unusual for Mercedes, which traditionally makes a lot of rear-wheel drive cars. It will offer 4MATIC all-wheel drive as an option. Now, this car has styling that runs very similar to the CSC, the concept style coupe that we saw in the spring of 2012. Very swoopy styling. It kind of mashes together sedan and coupe looks, similar in profile to Mercedes' CLS high-end sedan. Now, the CLA is about 1.5 inches shorter in wheelbase versus the C class, but it's actually longer bumper to bumper, and width and height remain similar. So does interior volume in roughly the same ballpark, Mercedes tells us. Definitely you get in, you find fewer features than in other Mercedes vehicles. Things like manual climate control, manually adjustable seats here in this car at the auto show. We'll have to see how final equipment specs flesh out to the version that the United States gets, but if this is any indication, definitely less premium in terms of features. Quality is decent overall. Padding where all the right spots are, a little bit less along the dashboard, but there is kind of a cool screen here in the center with Mercedes Embrace 2 entertainment multimedia system. It's got things like Facebook, Yelp, all the usual apps. Not yet clear on how many of those will be subscription service based and how many will just come standard that you can carry over after your subscription is over. Again, something that you want to keep an eye on. Visibility, something else I'm thinking about. The rear window, pretty small, not that easy to see out of. The side windows, though, have decent space. So does the front windshield, as long as you can get past these A-pillars, which also seem a little bit thick. Something that we've noticed in a lot of coupe-like sedans is that you lose some visibility in the name of shape. Definitely the case here. The back seat's reasonably packaged in terms of legroom. There is a pretty high floor hump here, expected when a car offers optional all-wheel drive. Headroom a little bit tight for me, as you can see. I kind of have to slouch a little bit, but the seat actually sits reasonably high off the ground, all things considered. Mercedes says there will be a standard folding back seat, something you don't get in some of the CLA's competitors. It folds down in a 60-40 split here, carries the center seatbelt with it, which is kind of nice because then you don't have to battle a center seatbelt if you're pushing stuff through the trunk. The CLA goes on sale this fall with an estimated starting price of around $30,000. That's a good amount less than the C class is right now. Drivetrains will include just a 2-liter inline 4 that's turbocharged, good for 208 horsepower, 258 pounds-feet of torque. It routes power to the wheels through a 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. Stay tuned to see how it drives when we report that later on.